Okay. Alright. Alright. Now then. We're gonna start an all-new playthrough. Another one of my all-time favorite games after Mass Effect. Dragon Age. Ooh, I love Dragon Age. Oh, man. So I thought, hey, what better way to show love and appreciation for another one of my favorite games that I like to play a lot. Alright, let's make a brand new game. Dragon Age Origins. Let's go. And so the Golden City blackened. With each step you take in my hall, marvel perfection, for it is fleeting. You have brought sin to heaven, and doom upon all the world. Canticle of Threnody, chapter 8, verse 13. Alright.
The Chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead, they destroyed it. They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The Dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation.
Man, those dwarves are all messed up.
The Grey Wardens came. Men and women from every race. Warriors and mages. Barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness and prevail. It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long.
Fuck off my ledge.
It may be too late.
Fuck off my cliff.
For I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
Damn. Alright. We'll do this really quick. Now, this game right here, I play it like how I play Mass Effect. That's kind of I kind of just make myself. Because that's how I do things. Baldur's Gate's a little different though, because like that game I try to do play it like D&D, where you make like a different character. All right, we're gonna be a male. We're gonna be a human, as I decided to be in my. As I decided to be, as you can see from the title of the stream. We're gonna be a warrior and a human noble. Here. Why not? Let's read. Why not? Men and women in Ferelden are generally regarded as equals. Both genders are evenly represented in most organizations, noble houses, and military forces. Human, the most numerous, yet the most divided of all the races. Only 4 times have they united under a single cause, the last being centuries ago. Religion and chantry play a large part in human society. It distinguishes them culturally from elves and dwarves more than anything else. Humans can be warriors, rogues, or mages. Racial benefits: +1 strength, +1 dex, +1 magic, and +1 cunning. We'll read all of them. Once enslaved by humans, most elves have all but lost their culture, scrounging and impoverished, living in the slums of human cities. Only the nomadic Dalish tribes still cling to their traditions, living by the bow. Or bow. Bow? And it doesn't matter. And the rule of their old gods they roam in. Rome, the ancient forest. Welcome nowhere else. Elves can be warriors, rogues, or mages. 2+2 willpower and +2 magic. Driven by tradition, the dwarves have been waging a losing war for generations, trying to protect the last stronghold of their once vast underground empire, the Darkspawn. Dwarves are very tough and have a high resistance to all forms of magic, preventing them from becoming mages. Nice. Yeah, we're gonna be human. Yeah. Why not? We'll read all the classes too. We're gonna be a warrior, but we're gonna read all the classes though. Warriors are powerful fighters, focusing on melee and ranged weapons to deal with their foes. They can withstand and deliver a great deal of punishment and have a strong understanding of tactics and strategy. Specializations for a warrior include Berserker, Templar, Champion, and Reaver. Class benefits: +4 strength, +3 dexterity, and +3 constitution. Mage, as dangerous as it is potent, magic is a curse for those lacking the will to wield it. Malevolent spirits that wish to enter the world of the living are drawn to mages like beacons. Putting the mage and everyone nearby in constant danger. Boy. Ain't that something? Because of this, mages lead lives of isolation, locked away from the world they threaten. Specialties include Spirit Healer, Shapeshifter, Arcane Warrior, and Blood Mage. Rogues are skilled adventurers who come from all walks of life. All rogues possess some skill in picking locks and spotting traps, making them valuable assets to any party. Tactically, they are not ideal frontline fighters, but if rogues can circle around behind their target, they can backstep the devastating effect. Rogue specializations are Ranger, Bard, Duelist, and Assassin. That's fun. We're gonna be a warrior. We're gonna be a warrior. Now, one of the main things I love about this game in particular is the fact that your character has like a backstory. That's what I love. You know, that's why all these are really cool. This is another game I like to have like multiple runs of because there's so much like diverse stuff. You know. Magi. Alright. But let's get into it though. We're gonna be a human noble. That's all we can pick right now. Alright. Human noble. Born to wealth and power, second only to royalty. You find your training in both diplomacy and battle put to the test as your brother leads the bulk of your family's forces to war in the south. Yes, that's the background on us.
Greetings.
Jovenkusen. There you go, that's his name. I give my character a name that's somewhat similar to my name. Alright. Alright. Now I'm going to... Let's see. Oh boy. Well, actually, Wait, which this one? We're gonna use this guy's face. We're gonna use him. Move that down. Luckily I like have exactly what my character look like. No tattoos. You don't need any tats. You don't need any tats. Just go bald-headed, like, oh man. The receding hairline. Alright, well, I'm cool. There you go. This is what we need. That's gonna be our hairstyle. We got it. We're gonna get the stubble though. And the eyes. Goes there. Metal. Brown eyes. Perfect. Alright. Alright. Nose. Whoa. We'll just go with that nose. That nose is good. Wait a minute. We'll go with that. Okay. Mouth. Go down here. It's gonna be over here. This is not gonna take long. There you go. Alright, jaw and cheekbones. Oh. There. Okay. I know exactly what I need. Perfect. Let's go here. Alright, nice. There's our face. Alright, perfect. Now we're gonna move the ears. Go down the ears. Perfect. Alright, portrait. Okay. And we're gonna make this right there. Perfect. Maybe I'll move it down a little bit. Yeah, maybe I'll move. Can I move it? Move his. I'll put it right there. That there's fine. All right. All right. Let's listen to all the voices. What voice should I have? Not that like it matters though, since your character is a a silent protagonist. Not like really matters, you know?
I have lost concentration. I should do something else.
How do you do?
I have lost the spell.
How do you do?
That's the voice we're gonna have.
Lost the spell.
Greetings.
Greetings. Charmed, I'm sure.
Like an old man.
Greetings. How do you do?
Alright, we're going with cocky. That's gonna be the voice. There you go. There's the voice. Perfect. There is the voice. Alright. Okay. We're gonna do 17 strength. Put a little bit of points in cunning, only because I want to be able to put some points into cunning so I can persuade people, you know, use coercion on them. All right, perfect. Not yet, though. Not yet. Not yet. I actually do want to get expert combat training. You start with improved combat training, and you get improved, and then you get expert combat training. So I'm going to do expert combat training. I'm gonna be a master swordsman. We're gonna get weapon and shield stuff. There you go. Shield pommel. Alright. I might get this actually. Precise striking, where it tries to make each attack count, attack pressing speed. Score critical hits for as long as mode is active. Sure, we'll do that. Alright, we're gonna do that, that's perfect. And now I'm not going to play. We're playing casual. I know. We're just gonna play and have fun. That's what we're gonna do. That's what we're here for. Normal. I mean, you just want to watch me lose in several fights. Friendly fire between inflicts half damage. Nightmare. Oof. Yeah, we're gonna do casual. Because we're here for the story and the adventure. Oh boy, this game's a trip. All right, let's go.
For generations, your family, the Kuzlans, has
excited.
stewarded the lands of Highever, earning the loyalty of your people with justice and temperance. When your country was occupied by the Orlesian Empire, your father and grandfather served the embattled kings of your land. Today, your elder brother takes up House Kuzlan's banner in service to the crown, not against the men of Orlais, but against the bestial Darkspawn rising in the south.
I trust then that your troops will be here shortly.
I expect they will start arriving tonight, and we can march tomorrow. I apologize for the delay, my lord.
This
is
fucking guy.
entirely my fault.
No. The appearance of the Darkspawn in the south has us all scrambling, doesn't it? I only received the call from the king a few days ago myself. I'll send my eldest off with my men. You and I will ride tomorrow just like the old days.
True, but we both had less grey in our hair then, and we fought Orlesians, not monsters.
At least the smell will be the same. I'm sorry, Pop, I didn't see you there. Hal, you remember my son?
I see he's grown into a fine young man. Pleased to see you again, lad.
And you, Arl Howe. Or should I say Tim Curry?
My daughter Delilah asked after you. Perhaps I should bring her next time.
Well, Delilah is quite a bit younger than I
As
am.
you get older, those years make less difference. a lesson often hard won.
I doubt he'll be receptive, Hal. My fierce boy has his own mind these days, make her bless his heart.
Temperament to match his fighting skill. Well done, your lordship.
At any rate, Pop, I summoned you for a reason. While your brother and I are both away, I'm leaving you in charge of the castle.
Now, you know, when talking to his father, he'd rather be like, Joven over here. Joven would rather listen to his father, listen to his father's demands. That's probably what he wants to hear. But deep down, he actually wants to go into battle with his brother and father. But he will listen to his father.
Now, that's what I'd like to hear. Only a token force is remaining here, and you must keep peace in the region.
And he has to
know what they
stay
say about mice when the cat is away. Yes. There's also someone you must meet.
Look after the keep.
Please, show Duncan in.
I love this guy. Look at this guy. Just pound his chest like, ugh.
It is an honor to be a guest within your hall, Tyrn Cousland.
Your lordship, you didn't mention that a Grey Warden would be present.
Duncan arrived just recently, unannounced. Is there a problem?
Of course not. But a guest of this stature demands certain protocol. I am at a disadvantage.
We rarely have the pleasure of seeing one in person, that's true. Pup, Brother Albus taught you who the Grey Wardens are, I hope.
Oh. I know who they are. They're an order of great.
They are the heroes of legend, who ended the Blight and saved us all. Duncan is looking for recruits before joining us and his fellow wardens in the south. I believe he's got his eye on Sir Gilmore.
If I might be so bold, I would suggest that your son is also an excellent candidate.
Honor though that might be, this is one of my sons we're talking about.
Is there a reason I shouldn't join?
You did just finish saying that Grey Wardens are heroes, old friend.
I have not so many children that I'll gladly see them all off to battle. Unless you intend to invoke the right of conscription.
Have no fear. While we need as many good recruits as we can find, I've no intention of forcing the issue.
Pup, can you ensure that Duncan's requests are seen to while I'm gone?
Alright. But Joven is also a little bit of a cheeky bastard. So he's gonna say this. Don't strain my abilities or anything.
Don't strain my patience. In the meantime, find Fergus and tell him to lead the troops to Ostagar ahead of me.
Where is Fergus?
Upstairs in his chambers, no doubt. Spending some last moments with his wife and my grandson. Be a good lad and do as I've asked. We'll talk soon.
Alright.
Shouldn't you be off to your brother, as I asked? Your brother and I go into battle, not an afternoon tea. Who knows what will happen to us? I will tell you, however, you're my cherished son. I love you. And I trust you completely to carry on the Cousland name if the worst should happen. But don't worry about me, dear boy. You'll have enough to occupy your mind while I'm gone.
Sending all our forces south is a good
When the
idea.
king demands it. In fact, not sending our forces south would be a distinctly bad idea. Don't worry, pup. You shouldn't see many problems, but I want you to prepare the men left here, in case. Legends of the Blights tell of horrible things. These Darkspawn once threatened many lands. If we can't hold them, you must prepare for the worst.
I'll do my best, Father. I swear.
I know you will. You are a Cousland, after all. But let's not speak of ominous things. We shall assume that all will go well, and the Maker will watch over us.
Alright then.
Upstairs in his chambers, no doubt. Saying goodbye to Oriana and your nephew. I'll talk to you soon. Just let me finish my meeting with Duncan.
I don't want to talk to Duncan.
I'm sorry,
Talk to me.
but I believe your father wishes to talk to the Arl and myself alone.
Alright, well, that's the case, then I was hoping to ask you a quick
Very
question or
well.
two.
I doubt your father would mind a slight delay.
Would you really recruit me into the
Of
Grey Wardens?
course. You are young, skilled, and obviously responsible. If your father is willing to turn his castle over to you, the Grey Wardens do not recruit simply anybody, and I intend no flattery when I say you show promise. The old treaties allow me to conscript you even against your father's wishes, but I will not do so. Our order is too small to risk animosity with Ferelden's nobility.
I'm glad I am to hear it.
It's tempting, your lordship, but I'm content to see what other candidates your castle offers.
Alright. Did you really come all the way to see the
I have
city?
only found a couple of worthy candidates in my travels across Ferelden. Your father invited me here, suggesting this Sir Gilmore. If he is not suitable, I will head south and join up with the king. Not well.
Okay.
King Kalen is an eager young man who has shown great wisdom in responding to the Darkspawn threat.
I've heard he is a bit enraptured with the Grey Warden legend, and that is why he caters to your order.
How? That is unworthy of you.
He only
That's fucked
repeats
up.
what we've all heard. Whatever the king's reasons, I'll take his support. The priority is defeating the Darkspawn before they threaten all of Ferelden.
Alright. I'll leave you
Until
alone
we
then.
speak again.
Alright. Let's talk to Arl Howe.
Yes?
I just have to ask. I'm sorry. I gotta ask. Your daughter is
The topic
interested
has
in me?
come up from time to time. The young and their infatuations.
I got the impression Delilah didn't
I'm sure
like
that
me.
was years ago. People change. To be honest, I have no expectations. And your father seems determined to let you find your own way. If something did happen, well, we'd address it as befits a family of our stature.
Alright then.
I'm sure
We'll see.
there will be much to discuss once I return.
Alright. How long have you and father been friends?
We fought together under King Maric when he drove the Orlesians out of Ferelden. Heady times. The years since have not held the same promise. It's not something a youth would understand. It will be good to ride beside your father again.
You knew King
Your
Merrick?
father hasn't spoken about time with him? That man took care of his friends. As they say, he was large as life and twice as tall. It's too bad Kalen isn't half that.
Oh. You don't think much of King
I think
Kalen?
of him as much as he thinks at all.
That's enough, Hal. You speak of our king.
Oh, the boy did ask, your lordship. As per the latitude you allow, I merely offered my opinion.
Alright, well, I should go. Oh, or I trust the delay with your men in the
Poor
series.
weather, I believe. Their progress has been slow, but it's nothing you need worry about.
You told my father the delay was your
In a
fault.
manner of speaking, if I had reinforced our border levies earlier, my troops could have left before the rains. I confess, my confidence in your father allowed me some complacency. I guess that makes it as much his fault.
Right. Alright, well, I should
Another
go.
time, then.
Good evening, my lord.
What's up, man? Alright, let's have this guy over here.
Greetings, my lord. You are the Terran son, are you not?
Yeah, that's me. I am indeed. So,
That is good to know. I understand you shall take charge of your father's castle once we march.
so I'm told,
Ah.
yes.
Then I wish you luck. Good evening, my lord.
Yeah, good evening. My mother over there, and there's a picture of father. Alright. We can explore the Highever Castle.
We will serve you while the Terran is away.
Thank you.
We will serve you well while the Terran is gone.
Thank you. Alright. Yeah, we're walking into every door we can. That's the door that leads outside. Guess we can take over here real quick. Huh.
Evening, my lord. Evening, my lord.
Evening. The chant of the light. The light. This game has so much lore. It's very lore heavy. Mother
Maker,
Malal.
prepare a place for us. Redeem our world from sin. Forgive our transgressions.
Maker, forgive us all!
Have you come to pray for your brother and father? I'd be happy to ask for the Maker's blessings with you.
I would appreciate that, Mother
Please,
Malal.
child, call me Malol. I've known you since you were a wee babe after all. Creator of the sky, the land, and the sea. Hear your people in our time of need.
Make watch over us. I like to think that I like to play it off that Joven is somewhat religious.
Let no man have cause to fear the shadows. Let their
Somewhat.
souls be lifted upon your return. So let it be.
Make us forgive
There
us
now.
all.
I'll be keeping a vigil tonight. You're welcome to come. There are many more who must receive the Maker's blessings before they leave. If you would excuse me,
Oh, of course.
it is
Thank
the
you.
least I could do. If the worst comes to pass, child, take comfort in knowing that the Maker's will takes many forms. We shall talk once the soldiers have departed.
Alright. Okay. Let's go.
There you are. Your mother
We're
told me
back
the
in
Terran
there.
had summoned
Oh.
you, so I didn't want to interrupt.
Hello to you, Sir
Pardon my
Gilmore.
manners, my lord. It's simply that I've been looking all over the castle for you. I fear your hound has the kitchens in uproar once again, and is threatening to leave.
Nana's just blowing up steam. She's always been
Your
like
mother
that.
disagrees. She insists you collect the dog, and quickly. You know these Mabari hounds. They listen only to their master. Anyone else risks having an arm bitten off.
He knows better than to hurt
I'm not
anyone.
willing to test that. You're quite lucky to have your own Mabari warhound, you know. Smart enough not to talk, my father used to say. Of course, that means he's easily bored. Nan swears he confounds her just to amuse himself. At any rate, your mother would have me accompany you until the matter is settled. Shall we?
Alright. To the kitchen then. Oh, actually I'll ask this. Where is my mother?
She was
exactly?
entertaining Lady Landra and her son when I left her. Perhaps in the atrium? Before we go, my lord, might I beg a question? I've heard from several people
Yes?
that a Grey Warden is here. Is that true?
It was Duncan.
Then
I met him.
is it also true that this Grey Warden was asking after me?
Yeah. He intends to test you
Make
for
us
recruitment.
breath. Are you certain? Can you imagine
Yeah.
me, a
I
Grey
shit you not,
Warden?
man.
It would be everything I've dreamed of. Of course, I shouldn't get ahead of myself. Pardon my outburst.
You're good. Here. Let's do our first save of the game. Hold on. I multiple runs this character. I had a run right here and a run right here. But we're gonna use use this one right here. Farlock Vanguard, yeah. I played the Darkspawn DLC. Yeah. Might have to delete some stuff and make some space later.
Oh, my lord, we
All
were
right.
just,
Oh. Taking a break?
Well, the treasury's safe. I'm not even sure why the Terran stationed us here.
Don't worry about it, men. I won't say anything.
Appreciate that, my lord. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm a cool guy. I'm nice to the guards.
Thank you for your lenience, my lord.
No problem. Go there later. Yeah, we're going straight to the larder. This is not the way to the larder. This is like a dining hall.
Good evening, my lord.
What's up here? Oh, a door I can't open because I don't have the skill to lock it. Alright.
Get that bloody mutt out of the larder.
But mistress, it won't let us near.
If I can't get into that larder, I'll skin both of you useless elves. I swear it.
Calm down, good woman. We've come to help.
You and you. Your bloody mongrel keeps getting into my larder. That beast should be put down.
He's not a mongrel. He's a pure-blood Mabari.
A blight wolf is what he is. How am I supposed to work like this?
Oh dear. Mistress, calm down, please.
That's it. I'll quit. Inform the Turner, or I'll go and cook at some nice estate in the Banorn.
Nan, please. We'll get the dog. Calm down.
Just get him gone. I've enough to worry about with a castle full of hungry soldiers. You two, stop standing there like idiots. Get out of the way.
Alright. Use this while we handle this whole thing. Hello. That's my boy.
Oh, look at that mess. How did he even get in here?
What a smart boy you are. Yes, you are.
Oh, encourage the hound, why don't you? No wonder he keeps giving Nan fits. It does seem like he's trying to tell you something. Wait. Did you hear that?
There you go. I got my dog. Oh, the rats! They're attacking! Kill the rats! We must win!
Yes.
There you go.
All right.
Kill the rats.
Giant rats? It's like the start of every bad adventure tale my grandfather used to tell. Your hound must have chased them in through their holes. Looks like he wasn't raiding the larder after all.
Those are very large rats.
I've seen larger. They come up from the Kakari Wilds sometimes. But seeing as you've got your
Gross.
Mabari well in hand, I'll be on my way. I'm to prepare for the arrival of more of the Jarl's men.
Alright. Later, Sir Gilmore. Alright. Found 6 copper pieces. Alright. Here.
There he is, as brazen as you please, licking his chops after helping himself to the roast, no doubt.
Actually, he was defending your larder from rats. Big
What?
ones.
Rats? Not the large grey ones.
They'll rip you to shreds, they will!
See, now you've gone and scared the servants. I expect those filthy things are dead.
My faithful warhound made sure it's safe.
I bet that dog led those rats into there to begin with. Oh, don't even start with the sad eyes. I'm immune to your so-called charms. Here then, take these pork bits and don't say that Nan never gives you anything. Bloody dog. Thank you, my lord. Now we can get to work. That's right, you two. Quit standing about.
Alright. Oh, my all cleaned up. Did he find anything? No, he didn't find anything. Alright. Want to pet him, though. Rolled around half on his back. Aw. He's a good boy. Alright.
Thank you again for your help. Now, if you'll just hold on a moment. Yes? I need to get moving with those casts. And Kath, do you think you can serve that to the turn with dirt from the floor all over it?
Miserable bat.
Oh, bat am I? We've got to work double time on supper, sweep out the hearth, and no complaining.
Any more rat
Don't
problems?
even mention that. These two will run like a pair of frightened kittens, and then where will I be? Thank you for coming to your old nanny's rescue. That blasted hound is more trouble than he's worth. He is. Don't start with me. You've gotten all you're getting today. But what about you, my lord? Been keeping safe and well behaved, I hope?
That would be
And that's why you made your nanny old before her time. Do you remember that bedtime tale I used to tell you? The dog that bit?
I remember it.
Then you can start.
Let's see. Before our fathers' fathers came down from the
A
mountains.
warhound was born to the elder bitch of a tribal chief. They named him Hahaku and gave him everything. He grew up a fine, strong pup, destined to be the partner of the chief's eldest son. The young hound became arrogant, taking food from his kin and warning them, in the way of dogs, that the chief's family would punish them if they tried to attack him. Years passed, and the time for the chief's son to take a warhound came closer. Hahaku's pride swelled, and many of the people of the tribe came to the chief, quietly whispering of this dog's bullying. With each complaint, the chief saw only Hahaku's strength and pride, and sent his people away. But as his son grew, the chief watched more closely. The day might come when his boy's life would depend on this dog. If the humblest of his people would not trust Hahaku, how could he?
Haku's own misdeeds.
When the day came, Hahaku sat proudly waiting to be called, but the old chief chose Hahaku's brother as his son's hound. Hahaku was shamed, but felt no remorse. So great was his rage that he darted across the fire pit and bit the chief's hand.
Damn.
The chief and his son struck at Hahaku, cursing him. The hound ran into the village, seeking shelter in the tents and kennels. The other dogs snapped at him, and the tribe's people threw stones at him. Before the chief could reach him, the tribe had torn Hahaku apart. Now, what should you carry from this tale?
Don't abuse
Exactly.
your power.
Hahaku took advantage of a position he thought he was entitled to. But you're far too old now for an old woman to be reminding you to watch how you behave,
Thank you for the story. It was thoughtful.
It's a story worth repeating. That's all. Be off with you then. Tell your brother farewell before he rides off to war.
Alright. Alright, let's go. Okay. The next thing is we're gonna go find... There she is. Let's go see Mother.
And my dear Bryce bought this back from Orlais last year. The Marquess who gave it to him was drunk, I understand, and mistook Bryce for the king. Ah, here is my younger son. I take it by the presence of that troublesome hound of yours that the situation in the kitchen is handled?
Nan's head exploded and my hound ate the kitchen staff. Giant rats in the larder. Alright, well, I'll just tell her what happened. I'll tell her that everything's been settled, everything's taken care of. Yes, Mother. Nan is back to work.
You've always had a way with her. Darling, you remember Lady Landra,
Hey,
Ban
I
Lawrence's
live with all
wife?
women,
I
you know?
think we last
Nowadays.
met at your mother's spring salon.
I have to say this. I have to. Yeah, weren't you like drunk off your ass or
I'm so
something?
proud of my pup's mastery of tact and diplomacy.
Well, it was a lovely salon, from what little I remember.
Which wouldn't be much, considering we had to pour you into the carriage afterwards.
You remember my son, Dyron. I believe you two sparred in the last tourney.
And you beat me handily, as I recall. It's good to see you again, my lord.
You're being modest. You
And
fought
this
well.
is my lady-in-waiting, Iona. Do say something, dear.
It is a great honor, my lord. I have heard many wonderful things about you.
Don't look now, Eleanor. But I believe the girl has a crush on your lad.
Lady Landra.
Oh. Hush, Landra. You'll turn the poor thing scarlet.
Perhaps we should speak alone sometime, Iona.
As it pleases you, my lord.
I think perhaps I shall rest now, my dear. Dyron, I will see you and Iona at supper.
Perhaps we'll retire to the study for now.
Good evening, your lordship.
Oh, bye. Alright.
You should say goodbye to Fergus while you have the chance.
Are you staying
For
at
a
the
few
castle?
days. Then I'll travel with Lady Landra to her estate and keep her company for a time. Your father thinks my presence here might undermine your authority. Good.
As you wish.
I was worried you might be nervous about running the castle alone. I needn't have been concerned.
Or Fergus might
If
be.
he's not out with his men, probably upstairs with Oriana.
Okay. I'm gonna go with father.
I know
and
it's difficult to stay in the castle and watch others ride off, but we must see to our duties first. You understand that, don't you?
Yes, I
Trust me.
understand.
You'll get your chance for excitement soon enough.
Did you know there's a Grey Warden
Yes, your
here?
father mentioned that. You haven't got it into your head that you want to be recruited.
Even if I wanted to, father wouldn't
Nor
allow
I.
it.
And I do realize you didn't answer my question. There's enough here at the castle to occupy you. I don't need you off chasing danger like your brother.
Oh, but danger's fun. Danger's my middle name. Oh, it's a bad feeling.
As
about
do
all
I.
this.
Your father and brother are marching off to fight Maker knows what. All the assurances in the world don't comfort me. But it wouldn't help for us to take up arms and follow. Fergus and your father have their duty and we have ours. I love you, my darling boy. You know that, don't you?
I'm hardly a boy any
Indeed.
longer.
I turned around, and here you are. A fine man in your own right. But that doesn't mean I have to like it. Go do what you must, then. I will see you soon.
All right. Hey, man, let's go to the. All right. The librarian.
Good evening, my lord.
All right, let's talk to Brother Aldous.
Mother says the Darkspawn will all be killed and I won't see one. Is that true?
Yes.
This is boring. Why do we have to read books anyway? I want to learn how to use a sword.
I got a sword. Want to see it? How do I? Oh, I can't pull my sword. All right. All right.
Hello,
Aldous.
my dear boy. By chance, I am beginning to teach these young squires about your family's history.
Do we have to? History is boring.
Boys, you are referring to the Couslands, the very family in whose castle you live. Show some respect.
The same task.
If the mind is not exercised, it withers just as the body does. Perhaps you'd care to join me in teaching the lesson?
Alright, certainly. I'd be
Wonderful. Oh, the Coastland history is long indeed. Where shall we start?
Where's our line?
Records are vague. But the Coastlands became Tierns during the Black Age. Is that familiar, child?
Yeah, I think I remember something about an age
Every
in
day
there.
I pray to the Maker that my lessons will stick, and every day he tasks me anew. At that time, your family held only the minor title of Ban. When the werewolves reached this area, Ban Mather Coastland organized a curfew and patrols within the city. Several other local bands supported his efforts by swearing oaths of fealty, making him their Tiern.
We predate the founding of the kingdom.
Well,
yes.
I'm glad some of my lessons don't disappear into that yawning chasm between your ears, young man.
I pay attention. Alright, it's your skills.
If I were truly a skilled tutor, I suspect I would not encounter such insouciance amongst my pupils. You could look that up later. At any rate, your family has
Insouciance?
held the Ternier of High Ever since before King Calenhad united Ferelden. In fact, Tierna Elethea Coastland battled Calenhad to maintain High Ever's independence.
We oppose the king?
The Coastlands are ardent royalists now, but at that time, Calenhad was unknown and considered dangerous by many. When Calenhad's army reached High Ever, Tierna Elethea led the local bands against him. Obviously, Calenhad won.
And Calenhad let us keep the Terna?
Calenhad wished to unite Ferelden, not conquer it. After Elethea's men were defeated, Calenhad asked her to swear fealty. The boulder where they held council still stands today as a memorial of that event.
A better relationship with
The history between the Coastlands and the House reaches back to the Orlesian occupation.
When did Orlais occupy
During
High
your
Ever?
grandfather's rule. Of course, Orlais found it difficult to hold these lands. During the rebellion against Orlais, several battles were fought near High Ever. The port village of Harper's Ford was the Ternier's center. Its Arl was Tarleton Howe. Though nearly 90, he was still as sharp and bitter as cheap ale. Your grandfather openly supported the rebellion, but Howe sided with Orlais. Your family was forced to seize Harper's Ford before it was all over.
We fought the
Your
House.
grandfather couldn't afford to lose Harper's Ford. In keeping the town, your family drove Orlais from its lands. The Howes eventually joined the rebellion, when all of Ferelden united behind King Merrick and General Logain. Just as now we united behind Merrick's son, King Cailan, to fight the Darkspawn.
Alright then. There you go. A nice history lesson.
Thank you for indulging an old man.
Does that mean we have to listen to you now?
Silence! I will not have you two becoming smart-mouthed hooligans. Perhaps you should go.
Hooligans.
I doubt they need any more distraction. I'm just going to settle in here and apparently just talk to myself.
Now he's asleep while standing up.
I have to read this whole chapter? Some of these words are so big. Mother says the Darkspawn will all be killed and I won't see one. Is that true?
Alright, let's go. Gotta stay after all that. Alright. But I always do. Always save your game, okay? Always save your game. Or else you just screwed yourself over. Just always save your game. That's my thing. We're gonna talk to Dyren first, and then we're gonna talk to her. Alright,
Hello again.
Dyren.
Your castle study is
Hey,
wonderful.
what's up?
Might I ask whose collection this is?
It was my grandfather's, but I come often to read. I like to think that Joven, he may not seem like he's very book smart, but actually he is. 'Cause, he had to, like, hey, come on, he's he's in a noble family, so it's good to have some kind of like knowledge, you know. All right. It was my grandfather's. It was my grandfather's. I come
So would I. Do you have a favorite book?
Yes, The Art of Passionate Love. No. My favorite book is The Dragons of Tevinter by Brother.
Good choice. Timaeus' theory on the nature of dragons and how they connect to Darkspawn is quite intriguing.
So you're going to be riding my father
Yes,
tomorrow?
though I don't know when. I will leave when your father does. I'll ride as his second. Glorified squire, more or less. I'll care for his horse and armor and such. It's quite an honor.
Will you actually fight?
I hope so. I admit to trepidation about facing Darkspawn, but I can't imagine an opponent more worthy of defeat. No more than anyone else. Is it true there is one here in the castle? Have you met him?
I could be like, no, there's no Grey Warden here. Yeah. It's true.
I'd join the Grey Wardens in a heartbeat. Can you imagine destroying the Darkspawn forever, becoming a hero? But I'd never gain a Grey Warden's notice. I'll have to be happy under your father's command.
Alright. Well, alright then.
Of course, my lord. I am sure you have much to do yet.
Yeah, I can totally like just hook up with him, but I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Alright.
That is a wonderful dog. He seems very noble and intelligent.
I'm about to put the moves on this girl. You ready?
Greetings once again, my lord.
Alright. You are very pretty, if I might say so.
My lord is very kind. Thank you.
I haven't seen many elven ladies.
Lady Landra has been very good to me. I am lucky. If I may, your mother has no ladies in waiting herself. Is that usual for a noble woman of her rank?
She doesn't care to be fussed
That is
over.
not a sentiment I see amongst other noble women.
How did you come to know
My
Lady
family
Landra?
has been in service to hers for many years. Lady Landra elevated my place as a reward for our loyalty. I hope this position might pass to my daughter.
You have a
Forgive
daughter?
me, I shouldn't have mentioned her.
I bet she has your beautiful
She
eyes.
does. Many people say she looks a great deal like me. I'm the only one who sees her father in her.
You don't hope more for your daughter?
I have risen very high for my people. I would not tempt fate by wishing more.
Sounds like Lady Landra's been
Lady
good
Landra
to
is
you.
good to her elven servants. That is not true in many households, but I hear it is in yours. It speaks well of your father to show such compassion. I am an open book, my lord. What would you like to know? Lady
Where were you
Landra's
born?
manor is not half so large as your castle, so my family lives in the alienage.
Oh. Do you enjoy
There
living
we
there?
do not stand out quite so much. In an alienage, my daughter learns what it means to be elven. As much as possible, so much of our history has been lost.
What do you think of
That is
humans?
an awkward question. What do you mean?
Do you find humans attractive? The verse is true enough.
Some humans, yes, without question.
Oh. Is there anyone
No
special back
longer.
home?
I have little time for such things.
Surely you're joking. Someone as beautiful as you?
Flatter me, my lord. I am not so pretty that suitors are lining up, if that's what you mean.
I find that hard to believe.
Of course.
Alright, I'm going for I'm going for it. Wish you could know
Are we
each other
doing
better.
just that? What else did you have in mind?
Something more intimate. Later on in my room.
I see. I think I might
Yes.
like that. If I come to your door
Right.
once everyone is asleep, would that be agreeable, my lord?
Please. Call me Joe.
Until tonight, then.
Hey, sweet Iona. And let me look at that. Yeah, this is where you can like look at all your quests, completed quests, read about like lore that you find, kills, and also sweet Iona. Nice. All right, let's go. Aldous is still asleep, man. He's still asleep while standing up. He's like a horse. All right. Can I open this door? No, I can't. It's locked.
Good evening, my lord.
How's it going? Alright.
Is there really going to be a war, Papa? Will you bring me back a sword?
That sword, Oren. And I'll get you the mightiest one I can find, I promise. I'll be back before you know it.
I wish victory was indeed so certain. My heart is disquiet.
Don't frighten the boy, love. I speak the truth. And here's my little brother to see me off. Now dry your eyes, love, and wish me well.
The Darkspawn can harm
He is
Fergus.
as mortal as anyone, despite his refusal to believe.
Now, love, no need to be grim. If it's any consolation, I'm sure I'll freeze in the southern rain and be completely jealous of you up here, warm and safe.
I am positively thrilled that you will be so miserable, husband.
I wish you could come. It'll be tiring killing all those Darkspawn myself.
Surely your father would not place both his heirs in danger?
Mother and father have been fighting about it for days. It's too bad. I could have used you at my side.
Did you know there's a Great Warden in the castle? I'll ask this one first. Do you really think the war will be
Word
over
from the
quickly?
south is that the battles have gone well. There's no evidence that this is a true blight, just a large raid.
Could that be true?
I'll see for myself soon enough. Pray for me, love, and I'll be back within a month or two.
Did you know there's a Great Warden
Really?
in the castle?
Was he riding a griffin?
Oh, you sure was.
Griffins only exist in stories now.
I'd heard
Crashed
that.
right
Did he
through
say
the,
why he's come?
Crashed right through the castle. He was like, "Yo, what's up?" He says he's recruiting.
If I were a Grey Warden, little brother, I'd have my eye on you. Not that father would ever allow it.
All right. I bring a message. Father wants you to leave.
Then the
without
Owl's men are delayed. You'd think his men were all walking backwards. Well, I'd better get underway. So many Darkspawn to behead, so little time. Off
Yeah,
we go
they're
then. I'll see you soon, my love.
A new dance was created.
I would
for
hope,
Alden,
dear boy, that you plan to wait for us before taking your leave.
where the individual
Be well,
like
my
slides
son.
on their feet
I
backwards.
will pray for your safety every day you are gone.
Fergus will be fine.
I keep telling you, no Darkspawn will ever best me.
The Maker sustain and preserve us all. Watch over our sons, husbands and fathers, and bring them safely back to us.
And bring us some ale and wenches while you're at it.
Yeah.
For the men, of course.
Fergus,
yeah.
you would say this in front of your mother?
What's a
Hey,
wench?
the mentions, baby.
Is that what you pull on to get the bucket out of the well?
A wench is a woman that pours the ale in a tavern, Oren. Or a woman who drinks a lot of ale.
Bryce,
Right?
Maker's breath. I swear it's like living with a pack of small boys.
I'll miss you, mother dear. You'll take care of her brother, won't you?
Mother can handle herself. Always
It's
has.
true. They should be sending her, not me. She would scold those Darkspawn back into the deep roads.
Well, I'm glad you find this so funny.
Enough. Enough. Pup, you'll want to get an early night. You've much to do tomorrow.
I leveled up and all that. Nice. Wait. put a 2 strength. Or maybe we'll do 18 strength for now. 14 cunning. That way I can get all of the coercion, so I can persuade people. And we'll be putting most of my stuff in strength and constitution. That's what we'll do. Can I get a... No, I can't. We're going to do this. We're going to do powerful. Through training and hard work, the warrior has gained greater health and reduced the fatigue penalty for wearing armor. Sweet. Alright. Awesome. Politics and Ferelden.
Best do as your father says, darling. I will see you in the morning, bright and early.
Oh, talk to Orin. Hey, Orin.
Mama says you're going to be watching over us while Papa is gone. Is that true, Uncle?
No, I love it. I love it. Yes, that's
what
true.
What if the
Orin.
castle is attacked? Will there be dragons?
Dragons are terrible creatures, Orin. They eat people.
Yeah, I want to see one.
This is your influence, Fergus.
What? I didn't say anything.
Are you going to teach me to use a sword, Uncle? Then I can fight evil too. Take that, Dire Bunny. Oh, Darkspawn, fear my sword of truthiness.
Hell yeah, kid's got spirit. I would, man, when I'm done with you, you're gonna be the world's greatest swordsman. Yeah, you bet. Actually, you know what? Actually, we should ask your mother first. Maybe ask your mother.
I'm thinking no.
Oh, I never get to do anything.
Don't worry, son. You'll get to see a sword up close real soon. I promise.
Alright.
Getting sent to bed early, are we?
I don't mind.
What? You sly dog.
Fergus, really?
It's the elven lass that arrived with Lady Landra, isn't it? Don't you tell me it isn't. At any rate, I'll miss you. Take care of everyone, and be here when I get back.
Alright.
You should be on your way, pup. Long day ahead tomorrow.
About this.
I was wondering how long this would take. Has he asked to recruit you?
And if he did?
If he did, then I would have to consider it. If a blight is truly upon us in the south, then Grey Wardens will be needed. There is no higher calling. If it comes to that, we can talk about it when I get back. Until then, just show him every courtesy. Duncan is a fine man. And a hero. I know that you'll do me proud. You've grown into a fine lad. That much is clear.
Alright, well, let's go to bed. Or go to my room at least. Alright, let's go. Night falls. Oh!
Your hound is making so much noise. He seems so angry.
Perhaps something is wrong.
I thought I heard yelling when I woke up, but now I hear nothing. I'm gonna see if someone's in the hall.
Damn! That was it!
Alright. Yes.
Darling, fighting outside and I feared the worst. Are you hurt?
Those men killed Iona.
The
They
Elven
killed her,
Lord?
she's dead.
But why? Her scream woke me up. There were men in the hall, so I barred the door. Did you see their shields? Those are Howl's men. Why would they attack us?
His betrayed father. He attacked while our troops are gone.
You don't think Howl's men were delayed? On purpose? That bastard. I'll cut his lying throat myself. Have you seen your father? He never came to bed.
No, I haven't. I was in my room.
We must find him.
Alright. We should check on Orion and
And
Orin as
trust
well.
his mercy.
That's the
What
best
if
thing
the
to
soldiers
do.
went into your brother's room first? Let's check on them quickly. Then we'll look for Bryce downstairs.
Alright. Oh. Please playing Baldur's Gate. I'm playing a lot of Baldur's Gate, so yeah. Damn, Iona's gone. That sucks. That's so sad. That's terrible. Here. Dog. Oh hell yeah! This is all the the stuff I got for like DLC. Nice. Can I use that sword? Can I use it? No, I can't. I cannot use this sword. It's a pretty good sword, but I don't have 31 strength. Here.
Perhaps we can salvage some things here, darling. Some of your father's belongings are in that trunk.
Alright. Let's take this stuff. Alright, let's check on Orion and Orin. Oh no! I killed them too!
No! My little Orin! What manner of fiend slaughters innocents?
Damn.
How he's not even taking hostages? He means to kill all of us. Oh, poor fuckers. Let's go, I don't want to see this.
That is so unfortunate. You know?
Let's wipe them out.
Ah! Okay.
Where is everyone else?
Do your backstab. Another reason why I love this game so much is because those kill animations. Those are always really fucking cool. Like that's what makes this game super awesome. I doubt they'll ever bring them back. They're not in Dragon Age 2. Well, they are in Dragon Age 2, but in like cutscenes. But in Dragon Age or Inquisition, they're not in there at all. Honestly, whenever Red Wolf ever comes out, like man, like I hope they bring it back. That'd be so cool if they did, though. Oh damn.
I'm so sorry. If she hadn't come to me, if she hadn't been here.
All right. There's their bodies. Yeah, they're gone.
Can you hear the fighting? Hal's men must be everywhere.
We get out of the castle.
The servants' passage leads out from the larder. But we must find your father first. The front gate.
Yeah.
That's where your father must be. I have my treasury key. We could go there first and take the Kuslan sword from the vault. If anything is worth fighting to keep out of Hal's hands, it's that sword. But it may be a dangerous path.
Alright. Let's go to the treasury.
Hal's men are inside. They must already control the castle. We must use the servants' entry in the larder to escape. Do you hear me?
I want
Then
Hal
survive,
dead.
and visit vengeance upon him.
All right.
We must get to the castle gates. That's surely where your father...
Studded leather armor.
The castle has fallen! I'm getting out of here!
Oh man, stay and fight! Don't be a coward.
Yes,
Stand and
my
fight.
lord! Here they come! You're dead!
Over here. Alright, okay.
Alright.
A shield bash. Alright. I'll drop a save.
Let's wipe them out.
Oh my god, there's a whole battle in here.
Yes. And I'm off. Go down! How about you? Go down! All right. I'll cut you down! Run you through! Wait for this.
Alright. Okay, let's go.
Time for more practice.
More dudes.
Going.
I'm stuck. I can't. Okay. There's 2 more guys over here. Get him, Sky. Get him, attack.
Did well, my dear.
Alright, let's go over here.
We're getting close to the treasury. The Cousland family blade lies inside. Use that key I gave you. That blade cannot fall into Hal's hands.
Success!
Alright. Sure, we'll grab whatever's in the weapon rack. We'll take the scale armor. Alright. Put on the scale armor. Nice. The scales show spots of rust and nicks from blades. When equipped in a set with basic scale gloves and boots, the character has a greater chance of deflecting missile attacks. Alright. Shield of Highever and the family sword. This lightly enchanted blade, as sharp as the day, was first wielded in service of King Calenhad, the Silver Knight, who united all for almost 4 centuries ago. Wow, an old sword. Alright. Wait, I can't use the shield? How much is that? 20. How much do I have? 18. Oh, okay. Alright, we'll just use the Kusan Guard shield. Why not? Alright. Oh, whoa, I don't want to load. I want to save. Alright, let's go!
Now,
oh shit! Damn!
Stop! Blast you!
Alright. Let's see. Pantry, dining room. We're just there. Let's go to the chapel real quick. Let's head to the chapel. Night course. You doing running man? Get over here. You're stuck. You're doing the running man.
I pray that Mother Malal has escaped. They would not commit that sacrilege on top of everything else, would they?
Keep your wits about you.
Oh shit. How many kills? Okay, alright. How much is the mom killed? Eleanor, how much does she do? 10. Alright, that's cool. Alright, let's see.
Time for more practice. Yes. Reading. You look like you're
There we go. So that got good. Alright. Alright, let's see. Are we going the right way?
You will be avenged, old sage. I swear it.
That's so sad. They're killing everybody, man. No survivors. That sucks. I can't open that. Alright. Let's go inside. I'm going for the mage. I'm going right for the mage.
Go! Man the gates! Keep those bastards out as long as you can! Your ladyship, my lord, you're both alive. I was certain Hal's men had gotten through. He was looking for you two. He told us to hold the hall as long as possible. When I realized what was happening, it was all I could do to shut the gates. But they won't keep Hal's men out long. If you've another way out of the castle, use it quickly. I've no idea. You don't think he's involved in this, do you?
Perhaps he
I don't think so.
was sent to kill Bryce?
No,
Oh, dear.
no way.
Have you seen him?
When I last saw the town, he'd been badly wounded. I urged him not to go, but he was determined to find you. He went towards the kitchen. I believe he thought to find you at the servants' exit in the larder.
Bless you, Sir Gilmore. Make her watch over you.
Make her watch over us all.
Damn. So sad to see, like, your whole, like, family line just totally cut down in one night. Like, it's crazy. How much money do I got? Oh, I'm rich. Got 1 silver piece and 79 copper pieces. I'm rich.
Did you not hear Sir
Where's the
Gilmore?
turret? Does he live?
We must go while we can.
Hold them back!
Alright, let's go. Let's do this. We gotta get out of here. We gotta go find Father. So let's go. Oh, now it's auto-saving.
Time for more practice. Oh, blast you!
We're not going there yet. We're gonna look around over here first.
Baker, help us all! We're going to die!
Run!
Yeah, run! Go! Get out of here, quick! They'll probably end up dying anyway. Whoa!
dare!
Here we go. I want the Hound Knight.
Right.
You're gonna attack him?
Right.
You're gonna attack him? Oh, that's nice. I got him. Yes.
I will drive you from our land myself!
Nice. Alright. Okay. Let's level up. Let's give myself 20 strength. So I can use that, oh, here. Coercion. Sweet. I'll be silver-tongued as hell. Practice fighting with shield and prove your guard. Enemies can no longer flank the character on the shield-carrying side. That's pretty good. Let's do that. Level up. Level up Sky. Do Dread Howl. Alright. And let's equip the Shield of Highever. There you go. Right here.
We must get to the larder quickly.
Where's the Terran? Does he live?
I don't know. I'm gonna say like a little role playing. I'm gonna say this is Nan right here. Joven like kneels down. You know, remembers her taking care of him when he was a child. He just kind of kneels down. Her eyes are open, and he just kind of closes them. You know, a little bit of, you know, has a little bit of role play right there. All right, all right. Oh, we found him, and he's all jacked up.
There, you both are. I was
Bryce!
wondering when you would get here.
Maker's blood, what's happening? You're bleeding.
Hal's men found me first. Almost did me in right there.
How did you get here? You can hardly move.
Go. Found me. Brought me here.
And left you lying in your own blood? We must get you out of here!
I won't survive the standing, I think.
We'll simply have to drag you.
Only if you're willing to leave pieces of me behind, pup.
Bryce, this is no time for jokes! Once Hal's men break through the gate, they will find us. We must go!
Someone must reach Fergus. Tell him what has happened.
I'll take vengeance.
Yes. Vengeance.
Bryce, no. The servant's passage is right here. We can flee together, find you healing magic.
The castle is surrounded. I cannot make it.
I'm afraid the Terran is correct. Hal's men have not yet discovered this exit, but they surround the castle. Getting past will be difficult.
You are Duncan, then? The Grey Warden?
Yes, your ladyship. The Terran and I tried to reach you sooner.
My younger son helped me get here. Maker be praised.
I am not surprised.
I'm surprised you haven't already
I
left.
did not wish to leave your father alone.
Whatever is to be done now, it must be quick. They are coming.
Duncan, you are under no obligation to me, but I beg you, take my wife and son to safety.
I will, your lordship, but I fear I must ask for something in return.
Anything.
What is happening here pales in comparison to the evil now loose in this world. I came to your castle seeking a recruit. The Darkspawn threat demands that I leave with one.
I understand.
Are you talking
You
about
fought
me?
your way to me through Howe's men. I think the Maker's intention is clear. I will take the Tyrna and your son to Ostagar to tell Fergus and the king what happened. Then, your son joins the Grey Wardens.
So long as justice comes to Howe. I agree.
Then I offer you a place within the Grey Wardens. Fight with us.
Well, seeing as how, you know, no choice, I guess. All right, well, I accept
We
your
must
offer.
leave quickly then.
Bryce, are you sure?
Our son will not die of Howe's treachery. He will live and make his mark on the world.
Darling, go with Duncan. You have a better chance to escape without me.
Eleanor.
Hush, Bryce. I'll kill every bastard that comes through that door to buy them time. But I won't abandon you.
I love you both so much.
Then live, darling. Become a Grey Warden and do what is right.
I am.
So sorry it's come to this, my love.
We had a good life and did all we could. It's up to our children now.
Then go, pup. Warn your brother. Know that we love you both. You do us proud.
They've broken through the gates. We must go now.
Goodbye,
Damn.
darling.
Well, there you go. That's the end of the Kuzan line. Just like that, and all in one night.
We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korkari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Kayla.
Ho there, Duncan.
I didn't expect
a royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is he?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
No need, Duncan.
That armor
You are
is so
Bryce's
cool.
youngest,
Look at that
are you
armor,
not?
man.
I don't think we've ever actually met.
Look at this man's armor. Yes, Your Majesty.
Your brother has already arrived with Highever's men. But we are still awaiting your father.
Oh. He's not coming. He died when our castle
Dead?
was taken.
What do you mean? Duncan, do you know anything about this?
Terran Kusland and his wife are dead, Your Majesty. Arl Howe has shown himself a traitor and overtaken Highever Castle. Had we not escaped, he would have killed us and told you any story he wished.
I can scarcely believe it. Well, how could he think he could get away with such treachery? As soon as we are done here, I will turn my army north and bring Howe to justice. You have my word.
Well, I'll take his word for it.
No doubt you wish to see your brother. Unfortunately,
I'm
he
sad.
and his men are scouting
I'm
the
angry.
wilds.
But I'll take his word for it. When will he return?
Not until the battle is over, I fear. Until then, we cannot even send word. I apologize, but there's nothing more I can do. All I can suggest is that you vent your grief against the Darkspawn for the time being.
Alright then. So long as Arlhow pays, I'm happy.
I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different.
You sound very confident of that.
Overconfident, some would say. Right, Duncan?
Your Majesty, I'm not certain the Blight can be ended quite as quickly as you might wish.
I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
Yep. See ya. Farewell. My crossbow or whatever that's called.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here.
He didn't seem to take the Darkspawn very seriously.
True. Despite the victory so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling.
Why not? Seems to regard the Grey Wardens
Yet
highly.
not enough to wait for reinforcements from the Grey Wardens of Orlais. He believes our legend alone makes him invulnerable. Our numbers in Ferelden are too few. We must do what we can and look to Teyrn Loghain to make up the difference. To that end, we should proceed with the joining ritual without delay.
I think a hot meal might be nice first.
I agree. We have until nightfall to begin the ritual. Every recruit must go through a secret ritual we call the joining in order to become a Grey Warden. The ritual is brief, but some preparation is required. We must begin soon.
What do you need me to do?
Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Your hound can stay with me while I attend to some business. The Grey Warden tent is on the other side of this bridge. You will find us there should you need to.
Well, all right then. Very cool. Alright. I'm just gonna run ahead.
Hale, you must be the Grey Warden recruit that Duncan brought. This
up,
place
man?
hasn't seen such bustle in centuries, I'll wager. Need a hand getting anywhere?
Where was
Not
Duncan's
far.
tent?
It's straight ahead, just past the royal encampment. Most of your fellas are in the valley with the army, but the recruits seem to be staying up here for now. Used to be a fortress long time ago, so I understand. Back in the days when the Wilders used to invade the lowlands. You were just on the eastern side of the ruin. The Tower of Ishal is there, but Teyrn Loghain's closed it off until the battle. This side is the King's camp. We've got the Grey Wardens here, the Circle of Magi, the Chantry. You can't swing a dead cat without hitting somebody important.
Circle of
A few
Magi is
mages,
here?
yes. They even brought those creepy quiet fellows, the Tranquil. Gives me the shivers when they talk, all cold and even. They're to the north of here, bunched up with a herd of Templars glaring at them. Can't miss it.
Alright.
This is Ferelden, isn't it? The king has his kennels on the west side of camp. Stinks from all the hounds. These aren't cute puppies, though. Some of those dogs bite the darkspawn and get too much of that blood in them. It's like poison. Slow, painful death. Terrible.
Right,
Probably in his
the king?
tent. He and Tairn Loghain are on the southwest side of the camp. The king likes to spend time with his soldiers, though. Sometimes even without his bodyguards. Drives Tairn Loghain wild, that does.
Is there anywhere to get
Quartermaster,
supplies?
he's just a bit to the northwest. Go on, then.
I'm looking for Grey
Try
Warden
heading
Alistair.
north. I think he was sent with a message to the mages.
Oh,
Good luck
okay,
to you, then.
Cool. Yeah, thanks. Alright. Alright. Nick right here is a good stopping point. And next time we'll explore the rest of Ostagar and start this ritual. Right.